Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Saturday, August 5th, 2023. It's still, kind of Friday night, but technically Saturday morning. I forgot what damn time it is, and I know there's a way to make this phone show it to me. Oh, there it is, 1:04 a.m. Alrighty then. I'm kind of walking through the weird little easement that extends from the alley behind Wander Inn, heading home. So Priscilla showed up. I don't know if she's already there when I got there and just on the back patio smoking. To be fair, she didn't reek a cigarette, so there's that. But yeah, she was, she came in. And to be more fair, she's been reasonably affectionate, but I'm just tired. I should have just taken the bus home like I was planning on doing. I mean, I had a pitcher of beer, which is, I don't know. I got a pitcher of beer and a thing of water. I forget how much it is, but usually I kick down 7. I don't know. I think it's like $5.50 or $5.25. So I figure I'm giving a little something to Lorraine, because she's a sweet bartender. I imagine Domino's wouldn't be too thrilled with me in the bar drinking in my Domino's shirt. Shit, I walked in still wearing the visor, but whatever. I'm on foot. My car's over at Rob's shop, so damned if I'm taking the bus up to Oak Street and then walking a half-mile home and then walking. I'm not sure how far it is from my place to Wander Inn. I think it's about a mile ish. It's not a bad walk. I mean, I've done it countless times, but yeah, I mean, I got off the bus there at McDowell, and it's less than a half-mile walk from McDowell. So when I heard the announcement on the bus, and I was doing something on my phone, and then started the announcement on the bus. I'm like, I'm right there. And once I got there, and I was tired, mostly just tired. I never did get around to texting Samantha about if the schedule was posted or whatever. I mean, I don't want to leave her short-handed, but I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to be the evening shift lead for MLS either. Nor do I want to miss out on an opportunity to get a $1 raise. And my car has been unreliable, to put it nicely. And MLS is a job that I can easily get to without a car. So, whereas, Domino's is not only completely reliant on my car, but is putting excessive wear and tear on my car. And it's easy to look at that and think, well, I'm making more money at it, but I'm also consuming way more gas. And if I was just taking the bus and the SkyTrain over at the car rental center, I wouldn't be consuming any gas at all. So there's that, and just the whole pressure of trying to juggle both. I with the schedule that dang, I'm forgetting the manager's name, Rob. The schedule that Rob wants me to work. I don't see Domino's working around it. I forget what it is. I wrote it down because at one point I figured I would talk to. I figured at one point towards the end of the shift I'd be able to talk to Samantha about it, but I don't know. I was just so put off by those text messages, and I really do think her constantly texting while making pizzas is a health code violation. I mentioned that to Priscilla, and she's like, "Oh, definitely health code violation." But hey, she's the boss, right? Rules for me, not for thee. And I guess it wouldn't bother me if it wasn't the fact she's preparing food. So yeah, he's wanting me to work 5 days a week from 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. I'm assuming that's 8 hours. I haven't done the math. I'd really rather be doing 410s. That's one thing I really liked about the Amazon schedule. And the other thing I really liked about Amazon was that I was always able to get, it was very rare that I didn't get 10 hours of overtime. And it was pretty easy to get, 15 or 20 hours of overtime. Of course, they freaked out when I started pushing around 20. That certainly led to some awkward conversations with HR and with managers. It's just like, no, I clock, I know I don't have to leave at 4. Like, I know what time I need to clock out. I need to clock out when I'm at 60 hours. I'm paying attention to that shit. Get off my ass. Trying to operate a fucking forklift here. I miss operating a forklift. But I love driving the cars around for MLS. I really do. And one thing that I really like about it, which almost makes the lesser pay, which really actually kind of makes the lesser pay worth it to me, is just the whole music thing. Like being able to listen to so much different music on the car stereos and on XM radio. And sorry, the video is so shaky. Got my bag with my tea in it here and some other stuff that I didn't want to leave in my car. Not much, really. Got my, it's not even mine, it's the extra Domino's visor that Samantha gave me that was totally supposed to leave in the store, and both nights that I've worked since she's handed it to me, I forgot to do that. It's on my head. I'm not thinking about it. It's on my head. I wasn't even thinking about it when I walked into the bar until somebody pointed it out. I was all joking when I got to the bar that it's like, hey, did somebody order a pizza here? and the guy at the bar, who I didn't know, thought I was serious. Of course, Lorraine knew better, She's like, want a pitcher of beer? I'm like, yeah. I said, I know I'm so boring and predictable. But did get to sing 3 songs. Pretty slow night tonight, especially now. So yeah, not much of a crowd to perform to, but it felt good to sing. I did How Long by Ace. All songs that I've heard on the radio today or recently. Yeah, I'm not even pressing the beg button. Shouldn't have to beg to cross the goddamn street. In fact, I'm just gonna walk catty corner. It's finally dead enough on 44th Street I can safely do that. Last time I sang How Long by Ace, which Paul Carrick's first band. I feel like Paul Carrick is one of those just really amazing vocalists and artists that doesn't get enough attention just because he's been involved with so many different bands and had more success with those bands and hits with those bands than as a solo artist. But yeah, I don't know, I guess probably around high school-ish, probably my junior, senior year, when I kind of put it all together that, oh, that's the same voice. I like this guy. But yeah, his first fan, Ace, from the 70s, which really only had one huge hit, How Long, which was the one I sang. I forget what car it was I was moving, but some car I was moving at the rental car center. And at this point, like I said earlier, I'm gravitating towards the XM radio just because, for the most part, that's commercial free and just such a more interesting variety of music. I also dig the fact that the hip hop stations are completely uncensored and explicit, even on the call-in shows. Like, it's kind of crazy hearing them take callers and just all the expletives that are not, censored. I'm just like, wow, it's amazing what radio sounds like when it's not regulated by the FCC. and I would imagine, like, to some extent, Sirius XM radio is regulated by the FCC, but not like broadcast AM and FM is. But and I can't emphasize enough, like with a lot of these new cars, some of those interfaces, just trying to get music to play, are really annoying. And keep in mind, I mean, so much of the younger generation is listening to, their main source of music is their cell phone. I really never listen to music on my smartphones. That's just not something I do. It's not something I do. I seem to never have enough data just to deal with keeping this vlog going, so damned if I'm wasting any data streaming music. And I've never used Spotify ever. I used to use Amazon Music, and the fucked up thing is I think I'm probably still paying for it, but and I like listening to music on YouTube, but not with my phone. I like listening to music on YouTube when I have a computer connected to my whole home theater system and hear like full sound quality music. On my phone, nah, usually I'm listening to, if I'm not, working on my own stuff, I'm listening to various YouTubers, which is, everything from Russell Brand to Adam Gilligan, aka Phoenix Homeless. I don't know why I find his channel so damn intriguing, but I just do. It's just so real and such an interesting case of just somebody who's got some vision but just can't seem to quite pull his life together, and he's just throwing it out there, which is kind of inspirational to me, because I feel like I'm kind of doing the same thing, but just living marginally better. But it's the kind of marginally that has me walking through a park to a messy apartment with a reasonably comfortable bed and air conditioning and some food in the fridge of questionable toxicity, since I left my fridge open all night last night. Yeah, at one point I was in the bathroom, and it was probably because of that barbecue chicken pizza that was unrefrigerated all night long, because I ate that shit anyway. It tasted good, whatever. I used to always joke at Gilligan's that I had the digestive system of a stray dog. Like, give it to Dan. Dan will fucking eat anything. And generally I do. I mean, worst case scenario, I sit on the toilet for a while. Whatever. I'll be over it. But I don't know. I guess that's one thing growing up poor. You're just like, yeah, I'll eat that. Are you going to eat that? I'm going to eat that. That's food. Fuck it. I'll eat it. I didn't really have any dinner to speak of today. I mean, there was a random thin crust pizza that I probably ate about a fourth of, sitting in the back room. Although, to look at the text message from Samantha, you'd think I spent every moment that I was inside the Domino's restaurant just on my smartphone, which pretty far from the truth, actually. I actually spent more time trying to eat on that pizza because I was hungry and knew I wouldn't take the time to actually go anywhere and eat anything. And trying to chat up I say older. I got a feeling by the time she finally tells me what her age is, I'm going to find out she's younger than I am. But the older Latina who lives down at the apartments that were Originally, the Motel 6 down off 24th Street in Van Buren. That place is chaotic. It really is. Talking about the guy that was my last fare, and she's like, yeah, or I said fare. Thinking cab driver shit. My last pizza delivery yesterday. And by yesterday, I mean Thursday night. I'm too confused with Friday night, even though it's Saturday morning. It's, my Friday night. Damn, my birthday is tomorrow. What am I planning on doing for it? Not a damn thing. Just working at Domino's, and hopefully my car is in good enough shape for me to work in at Domino's. I didn't see a schedule posted today. There's been no mention of Samantha about schedule, but I never did get a chance to text her or talk to her about schedule. I mean, I guess I could text her now. I think on Friday and Saturday night, the store's open till 2 a.m. And I'm sure it's not 2 a.m. yet. I don't know what time it is. I don't have a free hand to look at that, but I'm damn near home, and it usually seems to take me about 20 minutes to walk home. It's about 1 when I left, so yeah, she's still open. I can't help but think she's probably got the schedule already put together, though. But she seems not too thrilled with me doesn't feel I'm doing enough work when I'm there and I'm not delivering. But the reality is I don't feel like I've been shown enough things to do. I mean, I've got a pretty damn solid work ethic. If it was pointed out to me what I could be doing, I'd be doing it. But just send me obnoxious text messages to a phone that I'm not even looking at because it's all out of data, and I'm not, and it has such an overheating issue. It's just silly. But yeah, damn, I'm tired. And the funny thing is so Priscilla did offer me her key to go to her place, but if we're gonna leave together and go to her place together, that would be one thing. But for her to give me her key and I'm gonna stay at the bar and sing and drink and stuff, I'm like, you know what? If you're not leaving with me, then not. I'll just walk home. Yeah, she's trying to give me her key so I could let herself in and go crash it on her bed, but I feel like that's happened so many times when we've actually gone there together, where I've crashed out on her bed and then I've woke up alone with dead smartphones and her fully clothed on her couch. So, you know what? No, if I'm sleeping alone, I just soon go to my own bed. It's a lot more comfortable. And there I've got, faster, more functional Wi-Fi and plenty of charger cords for all my smartphones and other electronic devices. But I do think at some point I just kind of threw it out there of whether she was going to let me go down on her. I think she said yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I'm all cleaned and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And which is something I've really wanted to do for seems like months now. And every time I'm, she's like, no, don't, she tells me no, which is crazy because I hear from just talking to guys and talking to women, and it's like, oh, he won't do that for me. I quite enjoy that, but for whatever reason, she's just been not interested. And I mean, to the point of telling me no for, God, feels like as long as I can remember. So I'm all reaching in my pocket for my car key. Hello. That went in the mail slot into Rob's office. There's the apartment key though. And there's my poor old Benz. I should really be doing something with this stupid thing. It's just sitting there getting more dirt on it and looking more and more abandoned. Oh, there's one of the stray cats. Oh. Anyway, I don't know, maybe she'll join me, but I'm not really holding my breath. Alright, the cats have knocked the pizza boxes onto the ground. Nothing in there for them. Well, I'm home. 20 minutes of video. What'd I say? About 20 minutes walk to get here from the bar. Hey, Sheba. She had to look at me and yawn. Good times. I don't know. Maybe she'll come join me. Maybe she won't. At this point, I'm kind of indifferent. Yeah, I still have some cold green tea here. I got dressed to go to Domino's. I left it about half drank sitting on my bed, and it's still a little watered down, but not bad. Still cold. I've kind of figured out like how much ice I can put in a sweet tea drink from a fountain at a convenience store, that when the ice melts, it'll still be palatable. So, damn, I'm having trouble getting my right shoe off. I'm so tired. Why am I still shooting video? I don't know, because I'm home alone, I'm lonely, and it helps me pass the time. But I just got a feeling, had I gone to Priscilla's, it would have just ended in disappointment like it usually does. Anyway, thanks for coming with me on the lonely walk home, and for watching, for whatever reason anybody watches this.